There's recently been a new video game that everyone seems to be obsessed over or addicted to, and it's called Balatro. You may have heard of it. I kept hearing about it a lot, and honestly, I was kind of curious, and I kind of wanted to know what the hype was about. Why was everyone talking about it constantly? Why was everyone so addicted to it? Seems so addicted to it and obsessed with it. So I was curious. So I did what I normally do in that type of situation. I went to check it out. Went to watch some videos of it, from some videos of people playing it, and videos of. I usually go for videos from creators that I actually know and like and subscribe to. I see if they've played it, and lo and behold, they have. Markiplier played it, and Varg Skeletor Joel played it as well. And I watch those a lot and regularly, pretty much. And I like their content and enjoy their content. Anyways, they played it, and so I watched their videos of them playing it. And yeah, no. Instantly bored. Not even they could make it interesting to me. Because apparently Balatro is a combination of three of my least favorite things in video games, or in games in general, I guess. And that is deck building card games, roguelites, and gambling in video games. It's basically a combination. That's what all Balatro is. It's just a combination of all those three things. And yeah. Now, I have no interest in deck building card games at all, or roguelites that much. I don't really like either of those things, but I can tolerate them, and even, maybe get some kind of enjoyment out of, at least some kind of enjoyment out of either of them. But there's one thing, there's the last thing, gambling, that I literally have no interest in whatsoever, and I can't get any enjoyment or value out of at all. And it's just, yeah, gambling. Gambling in video games, or gambling video games. Video games all about gambling. I just have no interest in whatsoever. None. Every time there's a gambling aspect in a video game, I have no interest in doing it. Sometimes it's forced upon you, and you just kind of have to go through it to get through to the rest of the game. And it kind of sucks, but it's just like, yeah. Anyways, yeah, every time there is one, I literally have no interest in doing it. Like, for example, GTA San Andreas. There's a gambling aspect in that game. The horse betting stuff. And, going to the casinos and stuff in that game. I never did it. I never did that at all. I never cared to do it at all. It didn't interest me. None whatsoever. And it's, yeah. Everyone seems to love that and weirdly get into those things. And I just never did. I just had no interest. Don't get me wrong, the rest of the game is amazing, but just the gambling aspect of it is it's boring. It's dull. And yeah, I just don't get it. I don't get why everyone loves, the gambling aspects of video games. or gambling video games in general. You know, video games all about gambling. I just don't. I don't get why so many people like it and seem to be really obsessed with it and whatever. I guess a lot of people have addictive personalities, you know, and their addictive personalities come light whenever gambling is involved in anything. So, I guess that's part of it, but I don't know. And I guess maybe I don't really have that high of an addictive personality or that much of an addictive personality. Like, don't get me wrong, I get obsessed and addicted over things as well. Even things in video games, but never gambling. Never. Like, anything, time gambling's involved in anything, video games, or anything else, I literally lose interest and I just get bored. It's just not interesting. I don't know. It's never been interesting to me. And I just, yeah, I don't know. And I know some people are going to say, oh, how do you know you're not going to like something if you never play it, you never do it, experience it yourself? I try. You know, like, sometimes I'm forced to, you know, partake in a gambling aspect in a video game. You know. But when I do, I just get bored of it and I just try to get through it, and I don't fucking really care. Because it's not interesting to me in the slightest. It's not fun. It's not enjoyable, really. So, yeah. So the whole argument of how do you know you don't like something? How do you know you don't have no interest in something if you don't really partake in it? You don't really, you know, whatever. You don't do it yourself. You don't try it for yourself. How do you know? Because I did it. I've tried. Yes, I have not played Balatro yet, but I know I'm not going to like it. I'm not going to enjoy it. It's not going to be interesting to me in the slightest. Like, it's a combination of all those three things I just don't like or have no interest in. Especially the gambling aspect. That one, that literally kills any interest. The other two, I could probably maybe find some kind of enjoyment, like I said, but the gambling aspect just kills any interest in anything, if it's involved in anything for me. And it's just, yeah.